Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 17 of my 2023 TTM returns. We are starting off this week strong with 11 successes, plus kind of a bonus success slash gift. Not really sure which one this qualifies under, but we'll start with that one. This is another NHRA hero card that I'm getting back. Now, I wrote to this driver after going to the US Nationals last year, and he signed a hero card really quickly. It was awesome to add him to the NHRA collection. Hadn't gotten him before. And then I got another signed hero card that they sent on their own. So not sure if they thought they forgot to send one or if they just were being nice and sent another. But got back a signed hero card from Bobby Bodie, son of Bob Bodie. And it's the same one that I sent out. So again, not 100% sure why I'm getting another one, but I'm not going to complain. Really cool to get that from him. But we'll start off the TTM successes with some more racing. First one here is coming back from NASCAR Cup Series driver. This is a 3 of 3 success coming back from Stewart Haas Racing's Chase Briscoe. So we've got a couple of these 2020 Don Russ cards. And I got a 2021 Optic signed as well. So sent that towards the start of the season. Had to wait until the end of the year. Season's about to start up sometime next month. Sure they're getting ready for speed weeks, and I think they do the race at Memorial Stadium or something, LA Memorial Stadium, something like that. So it's getting pretty close to being NASCAR season again. So that's a cool return. He was also Rookie of the Year, I think 2 years ago, I think 2021. And the other success that we got is from another NASCAR Cup Series Rookie of the Year. This guy won it in 1978. This is a 2 of 2 success from Ronnie Thomas. Ronnie, like I said, won Cup Series Rookie of the Year in 1978. Didn't do too much in his career. Had a few top 10 finishes, raced for quite a while. But the late 70s and early 80s were just dominated by so many great drivers. And so for guys like him, there weren't too many new guys that would come in and stay in for a full season. And if they did, they usually didn't last very long. But he stayed for quite a while in NASCAR, probably about 10 or so years, if I remember correctly. But again, didn't do too much, but had some top 10s both there, and then I think one in the Xfinity series. But a cool return to get. I had seen some people getting back some lesser known NASCAR drivers, so figured I'd add them to my collection as well. Then we got some college coaches. First one is coming back from a men's lacrosse head coach. This guy signed 2 of 2, coming back from University of Massachusetts. This is Greg Cannella, the men's lacrosse coach for the team. He has one Division I runner-up finish with the team. I think that was in 2006, 2007. Almost won the championship. Didn't win, but that's his one and only Final Four appearance so far. But he is one of the winningest active head coaches in men's lacrosse right now. Next coach we got is a softball head coach. Wrote to her sometime last season. So this almost took a year, but wasn't quite. Just got under there. But this is a really awesome success to add. This is 2 of 2 coming back from Washington softball head coach Heather Tarr. She is another very high winning percentage head coach. I think she's got over 700 wins so far in her career, and it's relatively short compared to a lot of the other legendary softball coaches. I think she's just now going into her 19th season, which feels like a long time, but some of these coaches last 30, 40 years, so she could just be not even at the halfway point, depending on how the rest of it goes, but she's accomplished a ton in a relatively short amount of time. 7 women's college World Series appearances, a runner-up finish, and she won the Division I championship in 2009. She became the first ever softball coach to win the Division I championship team at her alma mater. So she played for the team, and then she helped them win a championship. And I don't know if anyone else has done that since, but I do know that she's the first. So took almost a year to get that one back, but to add another Division I champion, I'll wait however long. Very happy to get that. Then we got a couple of college basketball coaches. First one is a 2 of 2 success coming in from women's basketball coach for Florida Gulf Coast University, Carl Smesko. Smesko has been coaching longer than I've been alive, but probably not super well known. He won an NAIA Division II championship, which I don't think Division II exists anymore for them. In 98, I want to say, was when that happened. And he's coached at a few other programs, but he's been with FGCU for quite a while now, and they're off to a really, really awesome start to the season. I think they're 20-3 so far. So they should be leading their division from what I know, or conference, excuse me, leading their conference, and that was one of the main reasons I sent to them, because conference winners, I believe, get an automatic bid into the NCAA Division I tournament. The other basketball coach we get back is the men's basketball coach for Santa Clara. This guy signed 2 of 2, got back Herb Sendek. Signed both of these photos that I sent. He's another guy that has been coaching for a long time. He's coached a few, I think 4 programs in total. I am definitely getting some mixed up between him and Smesko, so I don't remember where else he coached besides Santa Clara. But another guy who's having a pretty good season so far. I think his team has 16 wins on the year right now. Don't remember what conference they play in, but they were up towards the top of their division when I sent. So that was another nice return to get. Then we got a hockey prospect return. Unfortunately, one of the photos got smeared really, really bad. I ordered the photos glossy by accident. I almost always order them in matte finish, just for reasons like this exactly. But the other one turned out pretty good. But this is coming back from Moose Jaw Warriors player and potential top 10 2023 NHL draft pick, Brandon Yeager. So this one, as you can see, got smeared pretty bad. Like, it didn't get smeared, but a lot of the ink was taken off, so it almost kind of looks like a stamp. But thankfully, it's not. This one came out a lot better right there on the ice. Really nice placement. He's been an exceptional player so far this year. Their season is almost over. I think they've got 20 games left, so I don't know if I'm going to be sending out to any more CHL draft prospects. Probably waited a little bit too long to send out to any more. But if I do, I'll be getting it right under the wire. But really cool to get a potential top 10 first round pick. Then we got a football return. This is coming back from probably a name you'll recognize but have forgotten about. But this guy has been a really good signer as of recently. But got back former NFL cornerback who led the league in interceptions in 2011. This is a 2 of 2 success from Kyle Arrington. So Arrington, of course, played with the New England Patriots. He was an undrafted player. Nobody had heard of him. And then in 2011, he led the league in interceptions, became a pretty big deal. I want to say he finished his career with the Ravens, signing a deal there that didn't last very long. But for a quick minute there, he was a super dominant defensive back and won a Super Bowl with the New England Patriots as well. But he has been a fantastic signer. I think he's got some cards in the late 2000s, early 2010s football card sets. So if you're working on him, he's someone worth sending to. We also got back another football player. Didn't play too much in the NFL. Played a little bit in college, but he's also known for being one of the few people to play in both the NFL and the MLB. This is my second request to him. First time getting him back, but got back 2 of 2 from former Michigan QB Drew Henson. So, of course, had to get a photo of him during his time with Michigan for the college quarterback collection. Also got a picture signed by him of him in his time with the Yankees. Didn't play very much baseball. I think he ended up playing like 9 games or something like that, or had 9 at bats. I don't remember which it was. In 1 hit in his career, but he's done something that most players who even get drafted into Major League Baseball don't do, and that's debut and make it to the show. So regardless, still a very interesting career that he had overall. Being a multi-sport athlete, making it to the top level of 2 different leagues. Didn't play long for either one of them, but also, of course, his connection to Tom Brady, because they were at University of Michigan at the same time. I think both of them ended up being 6th-round picks. Worked out for one of those guys. But still a really cool return. He's been a good signer. I just haven't had, I didn't have luck with him the first time around. And then we'll end off here with a couple of LPGA golfers. Don't really get back from them too much, but I started doing some research, found a bunch of these golfers signed, and I've been wanting to add more of them to the collection. So I got an active one and one in the Hall of Fame. First one is the active LPGA player. She has won 8 tournaments so far and 2 majors. So this is a 2 of 2 return coming back from Brittany Lincecum. I want to say she won the Anna Chevron Championship twice. That would be the major. The LPGA, I believe, has 5 standard majors, and then there's been a few other ones that existed for either a short time or they were on a different tour, but they're still considered majors if you win them. That's going to be mentioned with the next player as well. But Brittany's had a pretty decent career so far. She's been playing for quite a while. Usually, I think the most wins she had in a season were 2 or 3. So not super consistent, but she has won on the big stage. So that's really cool to get. Still playing. Hopefully she can win some more. The other one is coming back from a World Golf Hall of Fame member. I want to say she was inducted in 99. 28 LPGA Tour wins and 5 major championships. 4 that I know are recognized by the LPGA. The 5th one was through Canada Golf, so I don't really know if that actually counts. But I know that the World Golf Hall of Fame doesn't really care. A major's a major. This is a 2 of 2 success coming in from Amy Alcott. So hopefully this will be the start of kind of a small project, getting some more female golfers. I know I sent out to quite a few. The LPGA Tour is a lot like the PGA Tour in that they're really good about forwarding mail. The Hall of Famers that I sent to, nearly all of them I sent to home addresses or businesses that they are a part of. But for current players, just like the PGA Tour, the LPGA has an address, and they're pretty good about forwarding stuff. I don't want to end up like I did last time with the PGA Tour, where I sent out so many requests that they sent most of them back unsigned with a list of, hey, here's all the agencies that we forward the mail to, you figure it out. So I'm going to try and do just a handful at a time and not, get a response like that or get, denied because I send too many to the facility. But either way, a great way to start off the week. Always love getting Hall of Famers and people who've just done different things and won different awards throughout their career. So Rookies of the Year, I believe Amy Alcott was a Rookie of the Year when she played in 75? Might have been sooner than that. I don't know. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.